Hello to everyone seeking clarity on the Gemini and the connection you have with them that you're separated from. I keep forgetting I'm shuffling for this. I shuffled before, but then I'm just like going into it. But really, I just wanted to tell you how this is going to work, and it's not going to be too long of a reading. This is going to be the Psychic Tarot that I'm going to be looking into what's crowning the situation for you guys. What is the situation of what's going on? It is the reason for your separation, the energy around your separation. Ooh, okay. Spiritual union just popped out there. So I do feel for some of you, even though you're separated, there's definitely this maintaining of the connection that is mutual for the both of you. You both definitely think about each other. Some of you, this is maybe a reason, the reason for this or separation may be actually bringing you closer together emotionally, because you may be connecting more on, you know, through your mind, through your heart, you know, using each other's kind of connection there to connect with your heart chakra. So there's definitely like a heart emotional energy connection here. Now for some of you with this, the crowning reason could be, and you would know this, would be that this person is soul tied to another right now. This is definitely a soul tie that is keeping them focused and not being distracted by anyone else. So that could be a little bit of this, and it could be quite a strong union, quite difficult to get in between or interfere with because of how strong it is connected with. And if you're someone who has trust with your Gemini and you are just off working, you're bi-coastal, you do see each other, and it's just that your distance is apart from each other, then this is an indication that distance is not strong enough to break this bond. You're very bonded with this person. So I could be speaking to two different groups. Obviously this is general, so we're going to pick up energies for those in different situations with Geminis, but spiritual union is at the crown for this. So let's look into your cards. It's going to pull 5 cards here. Look at you as a Aquarian here and the Gemini here. What's on their mind and yours. What's on the level of emotions. And then a predictive card for where things are headed. What's the next development in your connection. Okay. 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 So it's funny here that this is coming up. This is the 7 of Swords in your mind and in your mind's eye, because this is you maybe being a little bit suspicious. Some of you may be in that sense where you're, still, keeping up with what's going on with your Gemini. But some of you too with this coming up, but it may be that there's some insight or some information that you may be keeping. You could be being very kind of secretive. You may not be, you may be holding back a little bit, even though there is this connection here. Or some of you as well, this could be sneaking suspicion that some of you have that there is someone else in their life. So could be going either way with this, but either way, there's some suspicion in your mind, and there's a feeling that you want to be ahead of what's going on with them. You could also be an air sign yourself, or again, there could be just a sense of like maybe for some ways you wanting to beat them to whatever you feel is, could be an insecurity. There could be something here with this, but I feel that and in some way it's like maybe holding back, not really letting them know, what's going on with you or what your plans are, what you're doing. This could be as far as a sense too, where you're thinking of maybe catching them off guard or attempting to catch them off guard. There's something here that I feel is um, a bit of you trying to remain like a couple of steps ahead of what they're doing or what's going on with you. And on the level of what they're thinking, we have the Two of Discs. So this is about choice here and on their mind as well. Now with this energy, I do feel like I'm picking up for some of you where this is a person who is spiritually connected to another person, or may even be physically involved with another person. Because with this Two of Discs and the backs turned, but they're in tandem, they're walking in the same direction, and this is someone, again, that they can maybe see. This is maybe someone, again, you may be someone who is at a distance, or, you know, so you're looking for some type of advantage of having a knowing about what's really going on. Some of you could be getting readings too, maybe, you know, personal readings, or the fact that you even clicked on this is like you're searching. You want to know. You're in this place where you want to be ahead of things with this Gemini, and that could be in a sense that you're very in tune with their nature, in tune with how they connect, and they could be someone who's a bit flirty, or, you know, because that's in their heart space too. So there could be something as well too. There's already someone in your circle or in their circle that you've had suspicions about, and what's on their mind here could just be in the sense that they may be juggling. They may be juggling. Okay, with the two of Discs energy. On the level of your heart, you have the Alchemy here. So this is the Temperance card. You're being patient. Your heart is patient. You're taking your time here with what's going on. I feel as well too, you may have a higher kind of spiritual love for this Gemini, and you're willing to be patient with them. Some of you may be in the sense too that it's new. With the spiritual union, it's like there's the recognition, but establishing the point of commitment could take a little bit of time. It looks like you feel strongly about them. You're looking, and some of you, this could be the sense of like you're separated because of a person. You know it happened, but there's still this sense that you feel is like you know something. You feel like you know something more. You know something that they don't know yet. Like they have yet to figure out what it is that you maybe realized about your connection. You may be feeling like you're the better choice and they're not seeing it yet. You maybe feel like it's only a matter of time with this Temperance energy that they're going to realize and come back to you. Okay, that could be that point of where you're hoping for that reconciliation to happen. So in that sense, you know, you're, I would feel, taking a lot more of a higher spiritual approach, especially in your heart. Very patient energy I'm getting with you. So then with the Mirror of Cups, though, this is how they're feeling, okay? So the Mirror of Cups, definitely a romantic. They do have feelings for you, but they think of you in that sense of this is fun. But they don't know. They don't know about like it hasn't matured. I feel like they love you, but there's love definitely with the Mirror of Cups. There's feelings. They think fondly of you. They definitely do have warm feelings for you, but it's a sense of it's not matured yet. It's not matured. So in a sense, they do have a little bit of in them a sense of that level where when they want to charm someone and you're in front of them, they charm you. But if there's someone else in their sphere that they're, especially in their physical space, that is showing them affection, they're a bit of that romantic in that sense where, yeah, they're going to flirt back. So that's a sense of where the disparity is I'm seeing here. I feel like you may know this about this person. This person may be very attractive, very charming, and so what drew you to them is also an energy that's going to draw someone else to them, and that's maybe something that you know here. I feel like some of you too may be planning on, like, if you've been separated and you often kind of close the gap of distance, I'm getting a sense that some of you have a plan to show up a little bit unexpected with this Gemini, to maybe catch them in the act, or maybe confirm your suspicions or what you feel. Because then we have the Five of Wands energy as far as what's coming up. So there could be a bit of a clashing of energy here, a little bit of conflict that goes on between you two. Some of you, I do feel, again, if this person has promised you commitment and there is or someone around in their circle that you're suspicious about, you might not even be so much suspicious about the Gemini, but you know that this person may be someone who is attempting to compete with you for their affection. There could be this sense of conflict and a sense of an ultimatum as well, to like letting them know, and it may get to the point of needing to be a show or a display of emotion from your side in regards to this person making a choice, because that's what's in their head here. They are, some of you, they are juggling. Some of you, could be just on their mind that they can't wait to see you again in the physical. They really think about that. They're thinking about where things can go with you, planning with you. There's not always a third situation here in the middle. So they could be considering their options with you as you are coming together in their mind. That's what they may be thinking about here. Some of you may clash with your ideals of what you do even want in a partnership, or what you want in the relationship. Some of you may be being a bit more patient with this Temperance energy, not being a little bit forthright about concrete plans. They really have some romantic feelings towards you, but in some way you're going to clash here. So this is the Five of Wands. It's a little bit of conflict. Now with some of you, I do feel with the Five of Wands energy though, it is a possibility that you can work it out. You will eventually kind of work together, and it may even be good to get to a point of expressing your emotions about what you both want out of the situation, to see if things are going to go further from here, if you can overcome what this maybe test is in your relationship. So some of you, I feel like it's a test to your bond. It's a test to, can this go further? Can they meet you on the level of your heart that you are at right now? Can that mature? This could be kind of that turning point that's coming up for you, but I feel like it'll only be a positive thing for you to gain some clarity, because obviously I feel like that's what's on your mind here. You definitely want to be sure. Let's look into your wild offering card and see what message we have for you. It's kind of like a prayer to the divine on what you need to release with the situation while you are separated from your Gemini. Direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Okay. So don't jump to conclusions here. That's another reason that the Seven of Wands or Seven of Swords may be showing up in your mind. Some of you may be jumping to conclusions, okay? Some of you, if you show this side, if there is some insecurity that you show here, it can backfire. It can backfire on your connection, because this right here does look beautiful if this is representing the energy of where you are. If there's a need for you to be patient, you need to be patient with them. You know that they have maybe flirty tendencies here. This is definitely a card, I feel, of a message for some of you, is just like, be sure about what you're doing. And there's also, of course, they do have that saying, and I really don't like that saying of like, oh, if you're looking, you're going to find something. Well, you know what? If it's in your mind, and if there shouldn't be something to find at the same time, but this it's that catch-22, because once you break trust or break the kind of innocence of what the connection is, sometimes breaking it in either way, having someone feel that you're not capable of trusting them can change the feelings. And this is a worry energy with this Mirror of Cups as far as the journey that they're on with you, or the connection right now. So if they're in that mind of a choice, just definitely be wise about how you handle the connection of your relationship coming up, especially with this Five of Wands energy. So that is your reading for those of you concerned about your connection with Gemini. I do hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care.